I've got to say, Bubbles are going to be forever disappointing now.
Why?
Because you travel in them in such miraculous style.
It looked so cool, didn't it?
It looked so
cool. You should have seen filming it on set. I mean, James was on like wires, and there was all these elaborate ways they did it, and I think it was only really in Sam's mind where it was going to look like it did, but I thought it looked so amazing.
That's true. It's one of the sequences that took a long time. We'd do our main scenes, and then in between we'd always have to run to the other set and do a little bit of the bubble. And so it literally went on for months shooting that scene. But it was one of the scenes that I had no idea what it would look like in the final film. And it was one of the scenes where I was most surprised watching the final product. Because he kept telling me, like, no, be in more awe. You know, what you're seeing is just beautiful. And I'd be like, oh, it's going to be so cheesy.
In front of a green
But then when I saw it, I was like, oh, yeah, I guess it makes sense.
That scene's the perfect articulation of that, where where Sam's like, it's all in his brain and his production designer's brain, and he's like, okay, you're seeing the most miraculous thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Because in most scenes we had sets, so you had a feeling for what it would be like, but in that scene it was nothing, it was just blue.
Yeah.
So you really had to have faith in Sam.
And the 1939 movie version, it's obviously so well known. It's always in the top 10 lists of the greatest movies of all time. What risks were there when taking on this one?
Well, I guess the risks are that there are expectations because that 39 movie is so beloved. But I think maybe what Zach was talking about too is that I felt like you needed to do a couple things. Because Oz is so respected, we needed to pay tribute to certain things about the land of Oz that are just necessary for it to be Oz. So, of course, you need the Yellow Brick Road, you need the Emerald City, you need certain creatures, you expect flying monkeys, munchkins, witches. You need all those things for it to be Oz. But then you also need a fresh take on it. And one of the things that they can do 70 years later is create the land of Oz in a seamless and spectacular way. They don't need to rely on theatrical conventions anymore. They don't need grown men in lion pajamas and that kind of thing. They can make creatures that look like what an actual flying monkey would look like, and you believe it.
And also the movie at the time was a technological breakthrough, and I think in celebrating that, we can say, hey, it's 2013. Look where technology has come. Let's also do something that's a technological marvel for the time period. And I think what Sam did with 3D and what the Robert Stromberg, the production designer, did with the look of the thing is really a whole nother level of what you can do these days.
And would you ever do the remake of the 1939 film? I could see you as the Cowardly Lion.
Well, you're a singer, aren't you?
I do like to sing, but I don't think... I think that...
The Cowardly Lion.
I would do it like in a...
My Dorothy? Or
You could be Dorothy.
Yeah, who are you going to be? I guess you're the guy behind the curtain.
I like the scarecrow.
No, I don't think so. I think that's sort of sacred text.